Ricky Berwick, the fun, lighthearted guy who is known for making a lot of funny Twitter video replies to current dramas, as well as shoving a cookie up his ass, has recently got into some drama himself. And it resulted in some pretty hilarious tweets. It all started out when he uploaded the skit he did with your fellow Arab, titled Fortnite with a Controller. Ricky, being one of the more well-known cripples on the internet, gets used as a comparison to other lesser popular cripples on the internet, one of which being Tucker Vasher, who had enough of this comparison and tweeted out, "This man has a completely different disability than me. The amount of messages I get are disturbing." Ricky Berwick then responds to him by saying this,
"You're my twin brother."
Instead of taking the joke, Tucker Vasher responds by saying, "I just blocked him. Creepiest personality I've ever seen. Making fun of yourself to get views isn't cool at all. I don't care who you are. It's almost like playing the pity me card." Ricky then responded to that tweet by saying this,
"The only card game I play is Goldfish and Uno."
Justin responds to Tucker by saying, "How are you gonna hate on Ricky?" To which he responds, "Never said I hated him, just a bold way of going about things." Justin then replies, "Sorry, let me rephrase that. You were basically picking on someone who has generally the same disability as you, and finds humor in making fun of himself. For that he should not be on this platform?" Tucker then responds, "Never picked on him at all. I said have respect for himself." Ricky then reacts to all of this by saying on his Twitter, "I called him my twin brother, and after he blocks me, laughing my fucking ass off," showing a screenshot of his original tweet. He then responds in a quote tweet saying, "Blocked? How can I reply?" Right above a tweet where he just said he blocked him, so did you or did you not block him? I really don't know. I guess at the time of posting this he didn't block Ricky, but he clearly blocked him a couple minutes before that post, so because of that inconsistency he then deletes the previous tweet and then replies with a new one that says, "People who make fun of themselves consistently can't be truly happy. I never said anything mean to or about him. Opinion. That's all." And then shortly after this tweet, he privatizes his Twitter, to which Ricky reacts with a little violin emoji. Gail Rice responds to Ricky by saying, "It just amuses me that he says Ricky uses his disability to get views, and yet the first thing you see in this guy's bio is what type of disability he has." And then Ricky responded with a screenshot of Tucker's Mixer streams, where every single one of them is titled Wheelchair Gamer. Keemstar then responds to Tucker by saying, "I absolutely agree with you. Professional NBA players shouldn't be playing basketball just because they were born with the gift of being tall and athletic. Ricky shouldn't be allowed to be an online comedian because he looks like a freak show. It's too easy." Ricky then responds to Keem by saying this,
"Go fuck yourself for that one."
Ricky, I'm defending you. He's basically saying you shouldn't be allowed to make fun of yourself. Why? That's like saying fucking NBA players shouldn't be able to play basketball because they were born with that gift, you know?
Tucker then responds to Keemstar's Twitter response to Ricky, where he says, "Dude, I was only saying that social media wants more than most people can give, to a point where it's too much and people get hurtful. When I say his personality was kinda creepy, that wasn't a shot at him. Social media is cruel. I'm glad he can handle it. Long term was what I meant. That's all." Ricky then responds to Keemstar by saying this,
I know you're defending me, you goddamn fucking know."
Tucker quote tweets Keemstar's original tweet about himself by saying, "I'm not saying he's a freak show, and I never once made fun of him. Yet, I think after a while, it would get old. Consistently making jokes of your situation, to others' enjoyment. Meant no harm to Ricky Berwick." Ricky then responds to him by showing a screenshot of his now deleted tweet where he says Ricky had a creepy personality, to which Tucker responds to that by saying, "No harm meant? Don't you get tired of picking on yourself for others to laugh? That's all I meant." And then Ricky responds with this gif where he has two of himself fighting over a Ricky doll. Kai responds to Tucker by saying, "No harm meant, just blocked him, and creepiest personality ever are things to obviously harm people. Get a brain." Tucker then responds with 5 laughing crying emojis and says, "Blocking someone on social media and calling their personality creepy is harmful. Okay, not once did I make fun of him. Just the way he does some things can be seen as creepy." Ricky then shows up to say this,
"Your views are creepy."
Tucker continues talking about the situation on his Twitter by saying, "Y'all really blowing this out of proportion. I don't hate Ricky Berwick. I've watched many videos, and it's just my opinion. That's all. Y'all are gonna be okay. I promise. You are also butthurt over an opinion. Never once made fun of Ricky Berwick. We can be brothers. I just thought it would get old after years of keeping others happy. Are you truly happy? That's all I meant. Please continue to twist what I said. Thank you, wheelchair emoji. He then says, there's a difference between doing what you love and using your situation as leverage to get people to support you. That's what you'll never see me do. You will never see me on stream say, please feel bad for me. That's my point, period. Ricky then responds by saying this.
Just keep digging that hole, man. Just keep digging. This is fun.
Keemstar responds to Tucker's last tweet by saying, Ricky does not do that. Be real. And then Ricky responds to Keem by saying this.
You're right, Keem. I don't. Thank you. I'm a new character every single day. Let's get right into the...
Tucker responds to Ricky's tweet where he shows that Tucker privated his account and says, glad my opinion got you thinking. No harm, no foul. Just don't want you getting taken advantage of in the long run. Blessing. Ricky then responds by saying this.
The only thing I'm thinking right now is, where are my goddamn Reese's?
Tucker then says, I'll send you a whole case? To which Ricky responds,
Reese's don't come in cases, motherfucker.
Tucker then responds with 6 laughing crying emojis and says, a box then? You know I had no ill intent. I was just looking out for your long term. That is all, period. Really, I don't want you to hate me. I know my take didn't sound good, but there was no harm intended. Then young Crip, who is a friend of Ricky Berwick, decided to respond to this little Twitter debacle with a video of his own.
Fucking Jesus Christ, dude. What a goddamn shit show this was. I know I'm late to the party, and forgive me for that, and stop me if I'm wrong at any point, but was what happened Tucker being upset that so many people were comparing you to, that he did the thing that ends up biting everybody in the ass and preemptively judges you as a human being based off of your content? And naturally, when you go back to fuck with him, as we all would, he doesn't, hey, okay, bygones be bygones. You got me, man. He instead doubles down with the, no, dude, you're just really creepy. I'm not insulting you. I'm not being mean, but, you're weird and you're fucking gross. And then it's like, apparently you're a pity party? You're asking people to feel sorry for you? Because Lord knows, when I watched you shove that cookie in your ass and eat it, I was like, oh, look at the poor little boy with no working legs. I feel so sorry for him. Dude, what are you fucking talking about? People aren't mad at you because you're being mean. People are just calling out your fucking gatekeeping of disabled comedy and, your hypocrisy and judgmental. You're just being judgmental. That's what it boils down to. Tucker, relax.
One of these days, me and you are gonna hang out, and I'm gonna show you how to make an ass cookie.
Julia responds to Ricky by saying, you better film that. Ricky then responds, you will be. And then Julia says, even better, I cannot wait. Hopefully that video ends up being the Nicholas Oreo inspired one that we've all been anxiously waiting for. Crip responds to Ricky by saying this.
We definitely have to, because that's what's going to make people feel sad. And then we can manipulate them into feeling sorry for us. It's going to be like Marley and Me, but sadder.
Tucker responds to young Crip's original video by saying, I never said he was weird. In some of the videos, I said his personality was kinda creepy. Never once made fun of him. Why the fuck would I do that? I was talking about his content, not him or the way he looked.
I mean, be that as it may, but the fact of the matter is, your exact words were, you have the creepiest personality ever, which, is that any better or worse, dude? Sure, you weren't calling him ugly, but damn, man, it was still kind of unnecessary. And what about the list of other things that I pointed out that were wrong and didn't address? You're judging him, you're acting better than him, and those are things that you learn not to do from Barney. So,
Barney.
Tucker replies, sir, you know as well as I do that people want more and more than most people can give. Saying that his personality is creepy in his content is what he wants. That's why he's good at his videos. I'm talking long term. People in social media are cruel, and harm was not my intention.
See, I'm just telling you how it looks like on the surface, because it started on your end with some tweets that had some underlying harsh tones, but that all changed the moment you started receiving a bit of heat from it, and then it transitioned from, no, I wasn't trying to be negative when I said that he was creepy. I was just trying to give him a heads up with like, hey, I don't want you to be taken advantage of. As if he can't think for himself, or he didn't realize that, and couldn't take that into consideration before doing whatever he does, because he's not an adult. You know, he needs you to baby him. He needs you to tell him what's right and wrong. Like, come on, dude.
Tucker then replies, okay, yep, thanks. God forbid anyone has an opinion.
I mean, you can have an opinion. Nobody said you couldn't. But I don't know if you know how the internet works, but the moment you put your opinion out there, it's open to criticism. And, well, here's the criticism.
Tucker then replies, yep, that's a-okay with me. Never made fun of him. Not trying to baby him. That's it. Not much more than that. Tucker then posts onto his Twitter, update. Ricky doesn't hate me. We are going to collaborate for a video. Maybe he can punch me in the face? Ricky then responds with this.
We're not doing any of that shit, bro. You're not off the hook. You're not off the hook until you stop fucking replying and making up fucking lies.
And then Tucker replies, the fuck you mean? I haven't made up any lie. And then to cap all of this off, Tucker makes one final video explaining the situation in full.
Let me set the record straight. I was not taking any shots at Ricky. All I was trying to say was that in some of his videos, his personality could be seen as creepy. But that's what he wants, and that's what makes him good at his videos. All I was concerned about was his long-term mindset. And people want more and more from people, and most people will just dig and dig and dig at you, and sometimes people aren't laughing for the right reasons. And all I was meaning to say is, hey man, I know, okay, I shouldn't have blocked him, I shouldn't have did that, blah blah blah. But I wasn't taking any personal shots at the dude. I mean, all I was just saying is, hey man, you know, Twitter is full of fucking trolls. I know that. Everyone knows that. And all I was just saying was, hey man, people are assholes. And I wasn't trying to be an asshole. I was just saying, don't let other people take advantage of you. And why the hell would I take any personal shots at him? We basically look like twins, honestly. And I would never make fun of anyone else. Why the fuck do I have the right to? To anyone that thinks I was taking shots at him, it's fucking ridiculous. You're just trying to twist my fucking words. Cool, great, good for you. But at the end of the day, my followers know who I am and know that I'm not like that. So for the other people that just want to get off to that shit, good for you. But
and then he says that Keemstar twisted his words for drama alert, and claims once again that he never made fun of Ricky. And this goes on for quite a while, but nobody really responds. It's just Tucker kind of talking on his own Twitter amongst people who are responding to him, so there's not much more to show. Just a small little drama that I thought was funny, especially considering that Ricky Berwick is involved, and his Twitter replies are always very hilarious and lighthearted, and a much needed change of pace whenever any major drama unfolds. Ricky is always there to lighten the mood, and I appreciate that a lot. If you haven't heard of him before, I highly recommend following his Twitter, his YouTube, and if you have heard of him but want to support him further, maybe consider buying his U2s. It's a cool little figurine. I got one myself and hopefully it will come in within the next couple weeks. I thought it was pretty cool. I will leave all of that stuff in the description if you would like to check it out. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter to find out about all of this in real time. And thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel. With all that being said, have a great rest of your year and I will see you in the next video.